What's up guys, it's Clump. In today's video I'm going to be going over different high ground retakes you can use in creative and also in real games when you have enough mats and feel comfortable enough with the move. These moves are going to be more practical than flashy, but they're still very difficult to perform and you will need some practice. Also, I was playing on some really high ping, I don't know why, but the servers have been really bad today, so some of the clips it's hard to show you exactly how to do them in fast motion, but I did my best. If you want to support me, you can drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't. There's a large percent of you watching that don't subscribe. And if you ever want to see a video that you don't think I'm going to make, you can leave me a suggestion in the comments. I'll always try to go over videos that my fans want to see, so just drop a comment. Besides that, let's get right into the video.
Left a tongue stain, let my what hang, falling short breath, got my lungs cave, I'm a nuisance.
To effectively retake high ground, you probably will have to combine some of these moves and not just use one and expect to get high ground. And always remember that the purpose of a move is to try to get up as many levels in as short of a time as possible. So usually the end of a combo will be 90s or 180 or something like that. And also with all these moves, I'll show them in slow motion and explain what to do. Then I'll show you it in fast motion, and then if I have an example, I'll show you a game example of how I, using it against an opponent, was able to give me high ground or some sort of advantage in the fight. But besides that, that's pretty much all you need to know, and I'll just get into the first move now. So this first move is going to be using a booga jump. So you have to start in a double ramp and make sure that the final ramp above you is the same level as the ramp below you. You don't want to have your below ramp sticking out. And then just jump with your floors out and flick to the side, left or right, while placing a stair on top of the second floor. And since you're jumping while doing this, you should be landing on the stair. Then from here you want to do a thwifo cone, and then after that extend the double ramp again. Then you can do either a 180 or a one jump 180 and place a cone on top so your opponent thinks you're going there, and then do a fake 180 and finish it off with a double ramp into 90s or a 180. This move is really tricky and will stop your opponents from being able to track you for a majority of the time, and with the thwifo after the booga jump you should be protected most of the time as well. For this next move, you're also going to be starting out in a double ramp, but this time you want your bottom ramp to be extended so that you can place a floor and a cone. Then edit the two right or left tiles like this so that you can do a face sway, floor and stair technique thing. Then you just want to edit the floor open and finish it off with a floor and a cone. Then you want to edit both those tiles and then reset while you're jumping and make it into a ramp. Then you want to floor and cone yourself again, and then you can just do a jump out by placing a wall and then jumping on top of the stair. Old jump outs, you would usually jump under the stair, but this isn't as efficient and it's much better to retake high ground by jumping on top of the stair. This move is even more protected than the last move, with the constant floors and pyramids above your head stopping any shots from above you. And this also is a very fast move as you're going to be going up multiple levels, especially with the jump out at the end. These next two moves are both thwifo cone variants, so when you do a thwifo you jump, so before you land, place a floor and a stair beneath you. Then if you can, hit the wall above the cone to protect you during your jump out, like this, but if you can't, it's alright. Then do a jump out and land on top of the stair and it should put you really high up. Since I had high ping, this is just me doing it where I don't actually land on the stair, but here's an example of me doing it landing on a cone and editing it, which should be just as fast as landing on a stair. And here's a quick in-game example. I don't actually make the side jump completely, but it's still fine. This thwifo cone variant I leave very open as it's just able to be used for lots of combos. But what you do is you extend your thwifo cone by dragging your cone and your floor over and then switching to your stair after to catch yourself. With a cone instead of a stair above you, you can do all types of edits, but right here I'm just going to show you a combo where I continue a double ramp and then do cones. This last move is actually a start to a 1v1, but this is probably the best way I can think of to get high ground no matter what, because it gives you and your opponent both an even chance at the start. So after you 90 and place a stair, you should meet with your opponent. What you're going to do is do a clicks move where you place walls to the right or left, jump, and then go up a level by placing a stair. This can either be done in one or two jumps, and it's very effective, even if it doesn't look like it will be all that good, because it basically stops your opponent's movement and then continues yours while going up a level. Here's just an example in fast motion, but this is probably, when I do this correctly, the most effective way to get high ground. I'm pretty sure whenever I do it correctly, I usually get high ground, even against good opponents. And if you write 90s, here's what it would look like. that's pretty much the end of the tutorial. If you guys ever want to see a topic that I haven't covered, leave me a comment and I'll be sure to go over it if it seems important. If you want to support me, you can drop a like on the video, use code ClumpYT in the item shop and on bundles now. And that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one.
18 days until she pulls out. I see the AC gray riding the road when the car stops. Changing lanes, fill the cup till my heart drop. Changing